Hey everyone, it's Raj2 here, and welcome back to another LEGO set review. This time I'm reviewing Lewa Nuva. Well, let's do this. So, Lewa Nuva. First off, the pros, his color scheme. I didn't really talk about this in my Tahu Nuva review, unfortunately. Kind of, but color scheme wise, he actually is pretty nice. He has matcha green and lime green, and it works quite well, even with the silver. I also like the consistency. Everywhere there's matcha green, somewhere near it there's silver, so that looks pretty good. Also, to kind of fit with, I guess in the movie, his Native American character, I honestly couldn't tell. He uses this piece that we found on Tahu's arms reversed to kind of make it look like sleeves in a robe. I don't know what LEGO was thinking, but okay. So this animal lover, animal talker, I honestly couldn't tell from the Mask of Light movie. I haven't watched it recently. I mean, I watched it like a year ago, maybe. I forgot. So Lewa Nuva here is a pretty fun set. He has the ability to swing his arms, as always, as he has, unlike his previous form. Alright, so now let's get to the comparison, because now seems like a good time to do so. Here we have Lewa Mata! Woo! And I just made him go, woo! And he just falls. Alright, so this is Lewa Mata. AKA, I'm pretty sure LJ's favorite Bionicle, because, you know, Miru. So, compared to Toa Mata, the Toa Nuva version of Lewa looks a lot wiser, more experienced, more able to fight. As well, Lewa has a massive axe, a really long axe, which besides Gali Macha's hooks was the best weapon for the mask game. He has some short swords, and these Lewa Nuva swords are used a lot, and I mean a lot, in mocks. They're actually a pretty useful weapon, all things considered. And they're used from things such as wings, even in a LEGO set, to horns, to swords, to armor, whatever you can think of, people use these pieces. And that's it for, like, mock usability, besides for maybe adding some lime green on a massive mock. But that's besides the point. Let's look at another comparison. Unlike Lewa Mata with his lazy arm, used for swinging, which I guess is a pretty fun function. It was kind of weird. It's allowing for a lot less posability, which is one of the, besides for having a function, that's one of the more important things to have in an action figure. So it ends up being less like a statue who can slightly pose to a action figure. So another difference is that instead of having this massive weird handgun thingy, I honestly don't know, he has Lewa now has actual hands. Perfect. On both arms. Perfect. If only Kopaka was smart enough to do that very thing. Because Kopaka Nuva is my least favorite Bionicle Nuva set, but that was another video. So here we have another difference in the gearboxes, as you can see. This doing this, and this doing this. So one last thing about the comparison is that Lewa Nuva has silver, while Lewa Mata doesn't. That's really their only armor their color scheme difference. So let's move on to the cons. First off, articulation. He has no elbows. None of the Nuva sets have elbows or knees. But the Roxy do, but that was later. So, I mean, that was in 2003, so what am I talking about? These were in 2002. They also have no head movement, even though it was a function. Even the Borak had head movement, even though it was just the function of jutting their heads out and sometimes jettisoning their brain onto people's faces. Yeah, that happened. So that's about it. He has no head movement. He has pretty good arm motion, as you can see. Now let's get to the weapon functionality, which there's a couple forms of, if I remember correctly. So here is one of them. So you put his arms out like this and do this, I believe. It was something like this. So that was the thing. So give him more friction, and he could fly. So that was pretty cool. But I believe you could have also done. I forgot the other way, but there was another one you could have done. I just forgot what it was. So this has been my Tahu Nuva Lewa set review, and I think I'm gonna be signing off now. Alright, this is Raijo2 signing out. See you guys and gals next time.